What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. Today's video, we're talking about a TMZ interview with Matt Barnes praising LaVar Ball. The switcheroo, he definitely wasn't singing that tone many moons ago, but we're gonna get into it. Let's go.
With my dude, AB the Hero. Well, we getting it down in the car.
Oh, I appreciate everybody who hit the like button before that intro was over. You the real MVP. First, I'm asking you for this video, if you never watched any one of my videos to the end, please watch this one to the end. This one is special, and this one has got some deep stuff in it, right? It's a story from the past from your boy AB the Hero. Please watch it to the end, pretty please. All right, now we have Matt Barnes here outside of, it looked like LAX. TMZ caught up with him. If you see the title of the video, Matt Barnes praises LaVar Ball's parenting skills. Let's get straight into this video. All right, I'm going to, in order for the thing, I got to put this up, but you'll still hear the audio.
Way back when you said that LaVar Ball was ruining Lamelo's career a couple years ago. Now that Lamelo is balling out like he is, have you changed your mind?
I never said LaVar was ruining anything. I said when LaVar, it was messed up when LaVar made stuff about him. He's a great dad, helped get his kids to where they're at today. This is a father with kids coming up. There was a point where he made everything about him.
All right, so he says that, so the reporter says, yo, many moons ago you said LaVar was ruining his son's career, you know what I'm saying, but now his kids are thriving. Like, what do you think about that? And he says, I didn't say that. I said that he was making things about him and I didn't like it, you know what I'm saying. He says I respect him as a parent and all of that stuff, but that's the part that I didn't like, right? So now we go back in the past. We see in 2019 there's a Speak for Yourself clip here that is titled Matt Barnes, LaVar's on the way to spoil LaMelo Ball's basketball career. All right, if we go back in the past around that same time, there's a clip from your boy AB the Hero, young AB, and the title is Matt Barnes says LaVar Ball ruined his son's career. This is a reaction. Okay, so there's some of this video here that I'm going to play for you because I want you to hear OAB's take on this topic today. All right, and it's so relevant. It's so relevant. Oh my God, it's so relevant. Let's get back to Matt Barnes here though. All right, I'm gonna put this back up for the culture. All right, let's go.
The interviews were about him, all the shit talk was about him, and to me, my personal opinion, that's what I, commented on. But as far as him being a great dad,
so he's saying that he made everything about him. Now here's what I want you to do. Go to YouTube and type in, after this whole video that you're about to watch, you can go to YouTube and you can type in, let me do this for you. All right, boom. You can go here to YouTube and you can type in LaVar Ball on, right? And if you type in LaVar Ball on, you'll see that in most of these, LaVar Ball addresses controversy about Lamelo's sons. This is amazing. All right, LaVar Ball on sons Lamelo and LiAngelo. Lonzo Ball is supposed, that's, oh, does that mean? Nah. LaVar Ball was exactly right about them. LaVar Ball talks NCAA NIL. This way on, hey, LaVar Ball Morning Rose, his 3 sons route to the NBA. They do this. I'm trying to point out here that his 3 sons create a super team. I'm trying to point out to you that every interview that you ever heard from LaVar Ball is centered around his boys. So this idea like he made it all about himself, that's a fallacy, okay? But so that's what that is, okay? So that's another fallacy here and what my man here is saying. But let's get to this because I want to get to this clip from OAB.
and helping his kids get to where they're at to succeed, I definitely salute him.
Do you think it's any coincidence?
He said, I salute him, great dad, helping his kids get to where they at to succeed.
Do you think it's any coincidence then that we haven't heard as much from LaVar and his kids are doing so well?
I think there could be some, some correlation to that. But again, I mean, he's, a great dad to get him work, help get the kids where they're at. Kids are very talented. Hoping LiAngelo gets a real chance to make an NBA team, but to have 2 kids in the league that are doing well and a hopeful third, I'll give you nothing but respect that.
Do you think Lamelo's on for a Rookie of the Year?
You already won. All right, so we get out of here. So all of that talk right there, 2 kids going well in the league and a hopeful third, all of that talk from Matt Barnes was out the window many moons ago, right? He was not feeling that. Basically, he in that one clip where he said he was ruining him, he said he had already kind of ruined 2 with Lonzo and LiAngelo, and that he was was on the way to ruining Lamelo's career. That was the sentiment back then. So shout out to Matt Barnes for I can't say full circle, because if you watch the video and we look at the body language, you can see that there was some there was a little like shade in his tone and the way that he was looking, especially when he said do you think that their success is because LaVar is not so much in the media? That's the only time he kind of got up and heightened and smiled about it. You can watch this video after this is over. Now what I want to do is take you back here to this clip from old AB, in which I talk this whole video. This video is 16 minutes from me many moons ago, right? We're not gonna listen to the whole 16 minutes. I think we're gonna listen to the last like 4 or 5, and I'm asking you, please stick around for this 4 or 5 minutes, okay? Listen to old wise AB, because I've been giving game on this platform for a long time. I've been here for a minute talking to y'all about what's going on here, and through the everything, high school, JBA, Australia, all of this stuff I've been supporting. I've been rocking with the brand, the boys, all of that for a minute, and I've been giving game, and I need to get back to giving this type of game, because this here is something that I think that most people need to understand. This story I'm about to tell y'all here. Stick with your boy AB. Let's go. Here's the point that I want to make, right? And I think that what Matt Barnes misses and what the media misses is this moment that that I had a long time ago with my son. All right, so my son is 8 years old now. He's about to be 9, right? So one of the things that we used to do when he was very young is we would watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Every morning before he went to daycare or went to kindergarten, we would watch an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Now obviously I know he was young, so I'm talking about young, like this is 3 or 4 years old young. We would watch an episode of Dragon Ball Z. It sounds crazy, but if you watch the Avengers or Spider-Man and all that, it's all, to me at the time, it all was in the same boat, right? But this is what happened. Every day we get up and watch it, and we watch from Dragon Ball Z all the way to GT. And what ended up happening is one weekend his homeboys came over, his friends or whatever from daycare, and they had a sleepover, and I was watching them play in the room, right? And my son was struggling a little bit because everybody is playing their superhero, right? So you got the kid who's Spider-Man, you got the kid who's Incredible Hulk, you have the kid who is Tony Stark, Iron Man. You got all of these folks who are impersonating their favorite characters and all of these things, right? My son though is Goku, right? So as the kid is trying to hit him with the web, my son is moving hella fast because he just came back from being in like 30 times gravity, and this regular earth gravity is nothing to him, so he's too fast for webbing. All right, so as the kid is trying to Hulk smash, my son is hitting him with a Kamehameha and destroying all of that stuff. As Iron Man is trying to get Ultron and all this extra stuff, my son has a spirit bomb that he is destroying everything with, right? And I know, and hopefully you know if you've been watching Dragon Ball Z, that Goku would destroy all of these Marvel characters. But what was happening is that all of my son's friends couldn't understand it. And because they couldn't understand it, they were trying to make it seem like my son just was crazy and he didn't know what he was talking about. And it wasn't because he was crazy or he wasn't right or he wasn't the most powerful kid in that room. It was because they couldn't defeat what he was doing, right? And me as a dad, I was sitting there proud because I thought it was dope that he was, you know what I'm saying, recalling all of this Dragon Ball Z mythology to his friends and educating them, but they couldn't understand it. So because of that, I began to introduce him into, you know, the Spider-Mans and the Avengers and all of this stuff. And it was crazy to me because there was this moment where obviously he wanted to get into that because his friends liked it and all that stuff, and I allowed it. But there was a moment where we were in the store one day, and it was like a little Dragon Ball Z figurine. Years later, because in more recent years, it has returned to popularity with Dragon Ball Super and that show. There's a figurine there of Vegeta, and I was like, yo, you know who this is? And my son had no idea who Vegeta was. I was like, what about this? It was Piccolo. No idea who Piccolo was. And it really hit me because obviously when kids are young, they hit this age or this moment where they forget a ton of stuff. And I realized that he had hit that age, but it also realized that he had kind of lost his power, right? He lost the thing that made him different and made him superior to all of these other kids when they were trying to battle each other with their own superhero icons. And I feel like this is what we see a lot of people do with the Big Baller brand, right? Everybody knows that having your own brand and being the owner of your own company provides you with a better opportunity than it does to just be a sponsored athlete. But people don't understand how you're supposed to do that. So because of that, when you start bringing out a spirit bomb, they telling you crazy because you need to have web. It's your main man, AB the Hero. I'm out. Peace.
Oh, AB.
Folks, if you got a spirit bomb, don't put that mug away because somebody else is used to webbing. If you got a Kamehameha, don't put it away because somebody else is used to a pulse, a core check, hawk smash. Don't do it. This is the thing that I feel like I see from so many people in the community. Folks understand that if you gonna do your own thing and build your own, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder. It's going to be harder, but it's gonna be worth it. Yes, you could take the shortcut. You could take the road that everybody else takes, and that's gonna be so fine. There's so many people who do that, but there's so few people who take the road less traveled. And here's the thing that you gotta know, especially when it comes to these apparel companies. The dudes over at Puma who own it took the road less traveled. The dudes over at Adidas, Puma and Adidas, both brothers, they took the road less traveled. Nike, road less traveled. Under Armour, road less traveled. It is harder. It's a path. It's so much you gotta put in to make that work, but you gotta want it. It's hard to do, but you gotta want it. And when you go ahead and get it, the reward is so sweet. It's your main man, AB the Hero, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. We've been rocking on this platform for so long, and it's so funny because I look at this video and I see so many people in the comment section on this video who still rock with me to today. Kid Max is in all of the live streams, you know what I'm saying? Channel Fiend is always there. Shadow Viper Inc. is always rocking with me still to this day. Let me see, so many people. Slim College still rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many people, and this is what, 2-3 years ago, damn near. And so it's just dope, man, and I appreciate all of that stuff, man. It's your main man, AB the Hero. If you stuck around to the end of this video, man, you a real one, you the real MVP, and I appreciate you.